as a black man gets successful, first thing he do is he turn his back on the black woman and go marry the white woman.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as per the title guys, you can see in today's video, we're going to be talking about the dusty demonic entity P. Diddy and his spicy Latina that I'm so happy to see the fact that this woman is standing tall in her truth. You guys know that Diddy, he's currently about to start his trial. I think that they're currently selecting the jury. And I'm not really sure why the paparazzi decided that they were going to announce that Cassie Ventura, who we already know, she's the only witness within the whole predicament that decided that she was going to be bold enough for her to come out here and use her own name. But once again, I'm not sure why the paparazzi thought that it was a good idea for them to literally come out here and disclose her information. Because once again, even though this dust bucket, he's locked up, where I don't think he should be in the jail. I think that he should be under the jail, but that's neither here nor there. I love the fact that these spicy Latina you guys saw just recently, also Angelica Zuniga, she came out here and she's suing the grandpa Dusty Shannon Sharp. Also, she's suing this male for $50 million. Don't you guys think it is quite interesting that these male will be coming out here talking about how their preferences, they protect them, they will never go against them, they always support them when they're down in and out suffering, and how absolutely nothing that these preferences would be there, they will build with them. You as a black woman, you want them to blackmail to be already successful. You want them to have a job. You want them to have a car. You want them to not be living in their mom's basement. It's like, how dare you as a black woman expect these grown-ass men to live like law-abiding citizens, for them to literally come out here and do just what grown adults have to do? What a shame on you, black woman. But nonetheless, I love to see that this same preference, Cassie Ventura, she's coming out here, she's standing on business. She's gonna make sure that this demonic entity get precisely what he deserves. Nonetheless, guys, I came across this content creator on TikTok where she did a very good breakdown of everything that has transpired within this case. You guys know Cassie Ventura, she first came out here and she filed this lawsuit. I think it was like 30 plus pages where she was very descriptive of all of the stuff that this demonic entity put her through during the 13-year-long relationship that they were together. Mind you, even though these men like to come out here and they like to pedestalize these women, say that they're the epitome of woman, he was in a relationship with this spicy Latina for 13 years, never once made her his wife. But at the end of the day, they like to come out here and say these are the women that they prefer, because ultimately they're superior. But like I have been telling you guys for the longest, it is quite interesting to me, because if I'm one of these low-hanging fruit of society and I do manage to get access to one of the women that I deem to be so much better, even better that the womb that decided to birth my ungrateful ass onto this planet Earth, even though I have access to these women that I say are so much better, notice how they're never better for these same women that they claim to be the epitome of woman. Nonetheless, guys, listen to what this content creator had to say about the entire case, and then we will come back with more.
Shit is getting real. Cassie Ventura has arrived in New York to testify against Diddy. As many of you know, victim number one is Cassie Ventura, who is going to be a star witness and is going to testify against Diddy. And now we are finding out that she has made it to New York City ahead of trial starting on Monday. Now that we know that she has arrived to New York City right before Diddy's trial, I have a feeling that her testimony is probably going to be one of the first testimonies that we hear in trial against Diddy. We know out of the 4 alleged victims who are going to testify against Diddy, only Cassie Ventura right now is going to testify with her full name being known to the public. We've been hearing a lot recently about victim number 3 who has gone missing and the feds are unable to get a hold of her After last week, she said that she was going to testify with her name being known to the public. Now, I just caught this article on TMZ, and I am sorry, something about this is not sitting right with me. This article that TMZ just posted said that victim number 3 never cooperated with the feds, and she never said she was going to testify. Even though I literally have court documents last week who said that she was ready to testify with her real name being known to the public, because at first she was going to testify under pseudonym, and Diddy was actually fighting all 3 victims who wanted to testify under pseudonym except Cassie Ventura, because from the beginning Cassie was ready to testify with her name being known to the public. Crazy part is, in prior court hearings before this whole jury selection, Diddy's team even talked about this. They said that they talked to the Jane Doe's lawyer, who at the time before she came out and said she for sure didn't want to testify under pseudonym, that she was like, not really feeling the pseudonyms at all, and they brought this up during court. And in my opinion, I feel like this article is a bunch of BS to try to get to the jury pool. I really, really do. Now all of a sudden, a source told TMZ that victim 3 never wanted to cooperate with the feds and she never wanted to testify. Now I really want to know, TMZ, who is your source that you got this information from? Because if this is what they are saying, they're obviously somebody that's really close to Diddy's team, right? Is it Mark Garagos, who just got yelled at by the judge? Mark Garagos was called out by the judge for talking to Harvey Levin on Two Angry Men about information about this trial. He was also trying to characterize all of these different things. He was calling the prosecution a 6-pack of white women. He was also saying that the Cassie video was just basically a setup and they were attacking Diddy because he was a black man. And this whole thing got so bad that the judge actually called out Mark Garagos and said that he is going to be watching Harvey Levin and Mark's podcast, Two Angry Men, to make sure no more information like this is getting sent to the public because it could affect the jury. So in my opinion, I think this whole article that TMZ just wrote is a whole bunch of BS, because we already know she did cooperate with the feds. Last week, she said, I don't even want to use a pseudonym. Go ahead, I want to testify with my real name. No matter what the case is with this Jane Doe, if she doesn't show up, whether she was scared, whether she was paid off, because something is really fishy about this. I don't know what the case may be, but I hope they know that they can use this Jane Doe's deposition that she gave in the investigation against Diddy if she doesn't show up to testify. And no, it won't be as strong as having her there testifying just like Cassie Ventura and the other 2 victims. But that doesn't mean that it's over for Diddy. Whatever evidence, whatever information, whatever testimony she gave up for her to be added as victim number 3 will still be brought up with or without her testimony. So to say that she was never cooperating with the feds this whole entire time is just ridiculous. But y'all, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, and naturally I also had to hop into the comment section to see what people are sounding off saying. So this one say, I don't like that they announced her arrival. I don't trust this man. This one say, prayer cycle for Cassie, we support you, girl. This one say, OMG, who is in their right mind would ever? This one say, OMG, who in their right mind would ever post a picture of the location of a victim in town to testify against a gangster? This one say, she should be testifying via Zoom from an undisclosed location. Pray for her safety. This one say, Kris Jenner owns part of TMZ. That's all you need to know on why TMZ is moving the way they are. This one say, victim 3 disappearing is odd. It's almost as if Diddy team found her. This is precisely what I'm saying. I'm not sure why these people thought it was a good idea for them to come out here and basically make it public where Cassie is currently staying at. Because at the end of the day, regardless of this demonic entity being locked up, which again, I don't think that he should be in the jail, rather under the jail. At the end of the day, this male, as you guys can see, he still have a lot of influence. He's still powerful because he have all of his little minion where he just have to say whatever. And we already know, unfortunately, money talks, right? This one say, how stressful for her to have to relive this horror while being pregnant. Hashtag Team Cassie. This one say, is she pregnant right now? I really hope she stays safe. Yes, the answer is she is very much pregnant. And as you guys saw within that photo, she looked like she very much soon is about to pop. This one say, I hope they keep her safe. This one say, why they put Johnny Depp trial public and not P. Diddy? Regardless of this male being locked up, I do feel like this male still have a lot of power because who knows? Again, I'm not really sure what is going on because if this is indeed true, that not only the lawyer but also the victim of her is currently missing, we know that this male obviously he still has some pull out here, right? So I don't understand why they decided that they were gonna literally put this girl life at risk. This one say TMC is riding hard for Diddy and it's so obvious. This one say victim 3 is missing is wild. I pray she's okay. With Diddy history, I worry something happened. This one say, what's the girl name who was making videos about Diddy and JC, then suddenly disappear off social media? I can't remember her name. This one say, I pray for all the victims' safety. This one say, I'm nervous for her. Please keep her safe. This one say, is it wrong to say I don't really feel bad for her? It's obvious she went into it for fame and money. This is precisely why I continue to talk about the Dusty and their very much disgusting, despicable, disparaging mindset that these males have. These males feel like these males feel like because they have $5 more than what they're used to, they can just come out here, violate people, take advantage of them, and they feel like there should be absolutely no consequence to it. What do you mean she only was seeing it for the money and fame? This man literally went and got involved with her when they first got together. She was very young. She could have been this man's daughter. At the end of the day, we already know that these males are PDF. This is why we have Grandpa Shannon Sharp currently going through what he's going through. This male is almost 1,000 years old. He was out here messing with Suniga. And once again, I love the fact that these spicy Latina, they're collecting their preference taxes. Spicy Latina, please go and do so each and every time. This one responded by saying, whoa, shaking my head. This one say, he going to be found not guilty. Juries are sent home and someone is going to spill the bean and it's going to lead to a mistrial. This one say, I hope Cassie is kept safe because this is horrible to go through while being pregnant. This one say, I thought since she was paid out, she can't testify, to which the content creator responded by saying, a civil case and a criminal case are two totally different things. Once the feds find a crime, they subpoena and then DA does cover crimes. Again, I thought at this point that people know that there were indeed a difference between civil and criminal case, but I guess not. This one say, can we please not post that she's now in NYC? I feel like this is putting her at risk of something happening to her. This one say, I wish we could watch the trial. How brave of Cassie to face him. That must be so hard. This one say, I also heard, not sure if it's true or not, that victim 3 and her lawyer are both missing. Yikes, this is very crazy. This one say, I see she is pregnant and needs money. Once again, another Dusty, right? This one responded by saying she got 30 million after suing Diddy. It's not about the money, Pookie. This one say, please keep Cassie safe. God bless her. This one say, I didn't know she was allowed to testify being she had settled with the large payout. Again, there's a difference between civil and criminal case. This one say, they couldn't wait. They gonna stress her and that baby. The content creator say, Diddy is the only one who wanted to wait. She's ready. This one say, y'all, victim number 3 is his baby mama. His last recent baby called Low. If she testify, he won't continue to help her with the child. And they have access to victim number 3 since Diddy is her baby daddy. The content creator say, it's not her. She's still good with Diddy and the family. I think it's his ex Gina, but that's just my opinion from the court.info. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, we have yet again another spicy Latina coming out here standing on business. Coming out here, Cassie already collected her 30 million with that tax preference. And I love the fact that she's standing tall. She's coming out here not being intimidated because once again, at the end of the day, this demonic entity was taking advantage of her for over an entire decade. So I feel like he should get precisely what he deserved. Nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole predicament. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about Cassie, the spicy Latina, the preference coming out here, basically getting her due justice from this very much demonic entity. Nonetheless, guys, what are your thoughts and opinion? Or please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
Black women, it's time to hold ourselves accountable because we are reaping what we sowed. We have lied and gassed black men up for centuries, letting them think that they are kings with no kingdoms, letting them think that they are the emperor when they are naked. And now we are dealing with the consequences of those actions. Instead of being honest with black men and requiring them to do better for not only themselves, but the community that they helped create, we have allowed them to tear it apart and then put it back together quietly behind their backs and then still let them get the credit for it.